At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots.
Serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
If more than not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
Welcome, everyone, to Aycorp Sports and another exciting evening of high school volleyball. We're coming to you from Portageville High School tonight, where the Portageville Bulldogs are playing host to the Bernie Mules. Alongside my broadcast partner, Coach Gentry Vansel, I'm Philip Britt, ready to bring you all the action. Good evening, Coach.
Hey, good evening, Philip, and thanks for having me. And it's good to be back, and good to be back with you tonight. Last time it was
Jim.
With Jim, yes. And tonight it looks like it's going to be another great game. It is senior night here at the Portageville Bulldogs. They have 4 seniors. They have Jayla Weddington, Aaliyah Larry, Lilybeth Friggle, and Lainey Stone. And we want to mention them and congratulate them on their senior night. And tonight, in between games and at breaks, we're going to be talking about seniors and Bernie seniors as well. Bernie has 4 seniors as well. We're going to mention that to them. And Portageville coming in tonight's game is 22-2. They have lost 2 games, and it has been to Zenith Hornersville and New Haven in the Cape Tournament. They are in Class 2, District 1. Bernie is 12-7-1, and they're in the Class 1, District 2. Both of these teams could possibly be up for district championships, playing for both. I think this is a great game that we're going to see here tonight.
You know, Portageville hasn't actually lost a match since the Cape tournament. You know, they've been on a roll. They've had a couple of ties over in that Clearwater tournament, but they won that tournament. And since the Dig for Life tournament back in the first second week of September, they haven't lost a match. So they've kind of been on a roll. Bernie had as well, but then they lost to Risco this week, I guess 2 nights ago. And so they're coming off a loss. So I guess we'll see how they bounce back tonight. Lots of fans here tonight for Portageville. It's senior night, as you mentioned, so there are a lot of folks here to support the Portageville Bulldogs this evening. What do you expect to see from each team tonight? We've called games with both of these two teams, so what do you expect to see from Portageville?
So I've seen both teams play twice now, and Portageville runs a faster offense. They run the shorter sets on the outside, which means everybody has to be perfect on time. I do think Portageville hits the ball, I should say, down more. Bernie hits it just harder. Bernie's outsides can put this ball away. I think Bernie will struggle in the middle because of their middle. They have one middle that's tall and the other middle is not. And I think Portageville's middles are both pretty well tall girls that take care of that middle for them. So I just think Portageville, with the energy coming out for senior night right now, I think they'll be fired up. Their fans are all out here in black. And if you're confused and you're watching the game right now, yes, Portageville and Bernie do both have on the same uniform tonight. Now, Portageville's in the blue shorts and Bernie has on black shorts. So if you're confused, just look for the blue and black.
There you go. There you go. So the last game that we televised with Portageville, they had two of their regular players out sick. So which two were missing last time, and what do you expect the difference to be when they're back?
I expect there to be a stronger front row with the two girls that are back. We had J-Lo Weddington was gone, along with number 13, Janiyah Smith. I'm thinking that's who that was. I'm not quite for sure, or it might have been Gloria Farmer. I'm not really for sure which ones it was. But they were two of their outside hitters that normally start, and I think the girls that came in did a great job for them and things like that. The one thing that I think Bernie probably has a little bit better, Bernie plays a little bit better defense for them, as I've seen in the past. So Portageville's going to step that game up as well, and Portageville may not have seen in the last couple games that they have played. I know Crothersville didn't hit as hard at them, or things like that. So seeing those teams come back at you and pound it right back at you, I'm anxious to see Portageville's blocks come up tonight.
All right, well, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back in just about a minute with the starting lineups. So we're going to take a quick break and be back in just a few.
At Young Real Estate, we're Southeast Missouri, just like you.
We are parents.
We are teachers.
We are grandparents.
We are active in our community.
We are patriots, serving all of Southeast Missouri, and we are here for you.
We are young.
At SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
When we look, we listen. When we evaluate, we understand. We get you to the right number without treating you like one. At Southeast Primary Care, we know your relationship with your doctor is one of the keys to get you better. and keep you well. Our network of providers connects you to the brightest minds and latest technologies. It's a healthy relationship. Southeast Primary Care, always by your side.
And we're back here at Portageville High School for the introductions of players, and we'll give you those as we get started here. We'll go ahead and give you Portageville as they introduce them, and then we'll give you the starting lineups for Bernie. Number 3, one of the seniors, Jayla Weddington. Number 6, another senior, Alea Henry. Number 11, Glow Farmer. Number 13, Janiah Smith. Number 22, Lilybeth Priggle, another senior. And number 24, Laney Stone. So, of course, all the seniors are starting on senior night. For Bernie, our starters are number 5, Bailey Henry. Number 12, Michaela Kirkwood. Number 13, Blair Plimeling. Number 23, Lexi Dillinger. Number 24, Macy Botch. And number 26, Keely Powell. So that's our starting lineups tonight.
I have Bernie starts 3 sophomores on their team. They just showed at a very good JV game here. They went 3 sets with Portageville, Portageville has an amazing JV team as well. That was those were 3 really good games.
They were, absolutely. In fact, it was all 3 of them were tight and close, and so it was fun to watch. We expect much the same here. I think these 2 teams are probably pretty evenly matched, so it's an opportunity for us to see maybe a preview of not a matchup because Portageville's Class 2 and Bernie's Class 1, but certainly 2 teams that are going to challenge, as you mentioned, challenge for a district championship this year. So we'll see how all that goes. But Portageville gets the first serve, and that's number 6, Aaliyah Larry back for the initial serve. As Henry bumps it over. Little bump set to the middle. Janiah Smith picked up, hit by Blair Plimeling for Bernie, and hit by Jayla Weddington, but it was wide and out for Portageville. Point number 1 goes to Bernie.
Everybody seems to look a little bit tight. Nobody's swinging hard yet.
Kirkwood with the serve for Bernie. Tough pass, free ball back over, picked up by Kirkwood. Hit on the outside that time by Powell. It's a good hit by her that time. Set to the other side to Henry. Good block that time by Bernie, and Jayla Weddington hit it into the block and down.
I think Portageville may not see as many double blocks as Bernie does, and that's going to be one adjustment that Portageville will have to make here.
Absolutely. Janiah Smith in the middle that time with a really strong hit off the block and down. So that time they had 2 up, but they were not on the net enough, and she put it down in front of them. So
Lilybeth Priggle with the serve and the pass.
Good dig there. And there's Glow Farmer with a hit from the outside.
That again was the faster set that Bernie will have to adjust to. That middle will have to work a lot harder tonight than she ever has.
Yeah, very quick set. Hard to get out and get a block up in front of that. A short set, short serve that time, and not able to be handled by Bernie. That was Priggle with the serve again. So now it's 3-2 Portageville. Priggle back to serve again. Again, another short set, kind of in between serve that time. And the libero, Riley Powell, couldn't get to that one that time and dropped in front of her. Priggle back to serve again. That time picked up by Kirkwood. Good try that time by Farmer on the outside. She reached for that, got a hand on it, but just couldn't control the ball.
Well, this gym is loud.
Portageville is, I mean, my watch just went off and said it was a loud environment. So it checks the decibels in here, so it's pretty loud so far. Farmer again, off the block and down.
Portageville is going to use Farmer as much as they can, and I see exactly why right now.
Absolutely. Janiyah Smith back to serve for Portageville. Hit in the middle by Powell that time. Picked up by Portageville, but the free ball back over. Set to Henry. Hit long and out. Right past me. I got to go get the ball. Hang on.
Ball is out, and number 13, Janiyah Smith, will be serving for Portageville.
I had some assistance, so I didn't have to go get it, but it came right between our tables up here. So it's an ace from Janiyah Smith that time. Not able to be handled by Bernie.
And by the liberos, and that's uncharacteristic of her. She's having a hard time seeing her right now.
She is. She's having a hard time seeing around her own teammate, I think, maybe a little bit. A little bit. Row there. That was Botch, left-handed, hit that ball across court and found the line.
Found the line. She's left-handed, and that's a hard spot for her to hit from. Yep. She does play this middle well, and to be a girl her size to play this middle, she jumps well, and the left hand is something else that we have a hard time getting used to.
Right. Henry with the serve that time for Bernie. Nice little tip by Lexi Dillinger that time on the set. Put it right down in the middle where no one was at for Portageville. So now 7-5 Portageville. Henry back to serve again for Bernie. Set back to Lainey Stone. Hit it long. Henry back to serve again for Bernie at 7-6. They're down 7-6. Nice serve. Ball had a little bit of movement on it, and Janiyah Smith couldn't handle it. Went off her hands and out of bounds. Henry back to serve again. Tied up. Set to the outside to Weddington. The right side to Weddington. And that one was out. Close to the line again, though. That was Powell that time, hitting from the outside and put that ball just off the line. So Mia Shearer back to serve for the Portageville Bulldogs. Lots of substitutions going on.
And Abby Powell is back in for Bernie to play back row.
Good pickup that time by the libero. Nice play. Smart play by Lexi Dillinger that time. Found the spot, laid it right into the spot.
She's done this twice now in probably the last 3 plays over the net. She is a front row setter right now. They're running a 5-1. So whereas Portageville's girls can't jump and do that.
Right.
If you notice, she's jump setting everything. And Portageville's going to have to just go up and be a force on her.
Portageville to play that one off the basketball goal. It's raised up, but they did a good job playing it. Good save there. Everybody's a little out of control, and that's okay. They worked hard at it. But the point for Bernie that time. Mackenzie Meesey was the server on that. Now she's back to serve again. Farmer with the hit from the right side that time, and off hands and down. Tied it up, 9-9.
Back in the game is Lilybeth Priggle, number 22, in for Leah Larry.
She's a big presence on that front row, I think. So they're glad to have her back in. Set to the middle. Delaney Stone, picked up by Bernie. Free ball back over. Set outside to Lilybeth Priggle. Right side. Good save that time. She thought she had a spot there, couldn't get to it, and they're going to call her for being into the net. She went into the standard.
So Bernie just played smart that whole rally. They just played super smart. They didn't even pass it, hit much. They had to play defense.
Riley Powell with a really nice serve that time. Could not be handled by the Portageville defense. She's back to serve again, Riley Powell. Set to the outside to Priggle. She couldn't hit it, picked it up. Had a double hit, 2 contacts that time on Bernie. Laney Stone back to serve for Portageville. Set to the back row that time for Abby Powell. Blair Plymling not able to put that one down. Put the outside to Kirkwood, off hands and out of bounds. Nice use of the block that time by Kirkwood. Lexi Dillinger back to serve now for the Bernie Mules. Henry back in on the front row for Bernie. Nice hit that time. Said
that's one
Liza Priggle. That was a nice hit by her on the outside.
So on this Portageville team, we have 2 sets of sisters, and they're all Priggles.
Yes, one of the Lilybeth Priggle was a senior tonight, and during senior night, there were 4 sisters and cousins that came out to honor her tonight. So it's kind of neat.
So Bernie, just uncharacteristic of them right there. A sloppy play, just couldn't do anything with it. They pulled it back together though here. That looks nice.
Good pickup that time by Farmer. To the outside to Weddington. Set to the middle to Janiyah Smith that time. Picked up by Bernie. Weddington found a spot that made it very difficult for Bernie, and they could not handle it. Nice play. Nice play all around. Both teams are playing really well right now. It's just some balls are dropping.
Yes, and I love how it's pass set hit, or we're trying to get something off of every third ball.
Yep. Mackenzie Meesey with a hit from the back row. She's a sophomore, playing well in the back row.
And that is something we see a lot more from Bernie, using that back row attack.
It can be very effective if you use it as part of your arsenal, because you get used to doing it.
So a little miscommunication with the middle there from Portageville. She just went in a little too early.
She thought it was going to be short, and
yes,
it was a full set, and she wasn't quite ready for it. So passed really close to the net that time and hit out again by Janiyah Smith. So she's getting a little frustrated with herself, it looks like. She's just going to have to calm herself down. Coach is trying to calm her down. You can do this. So Kirkwood with another serve for Bernie. Weddington on that outside. That ball was a little bit off the net, and she had to reach back for it, but the timing put it right where she needed it because she put it right in the spot where nobody was because the block was kind of already down.
Her athletic ability paid off on that one.
Absolutely.
Helped her, was on her side. Priggle back for the serve.
And the free ball back over by Portageville, set to the middle. The Plumlin blocked, picked up Janiyah Smith with a hit in the middle, but returned back by Bernie.
Oh.
Double contact. She's not used to setting that ball, and it was not where she wanted it. So
I want to do a little shout out here to Riley Powell. Lexi Dillinger, I think is who she is. She is a sophomore, and she is controlling these sets for this Bernie team. And
Glow Farmer that time hit the ball into the net, so another point for Bernie. Bernie's now up 17-14. Yeah, she's a young leader on this team.
Young
for
leader,
sure.
and she is running all over this floor.
Good try that time by Powell on the front row. She just couldn't get that ball up where anybody else could get to it. Until 17-15 now. Portageville with the serve. Janiyah Smith back to serve for Portageville. Nice serve, short. Picked up by Smith. That was and then Glow Farmer with the ball into the net. Point for Bernie, 18-15. It's a tight match, back and forth. Nobody's really getting any points together. They're 1 point, and then they'll lose the serve, and Bernie gets a point on serve there.
Right now, just by what I've been keeping, Portageville has too many missed hits. Hits are gone out in the net, and they have 6.
You know, that was
nice.
That ball was set over the net, and so Weddington went from being a hitter to a blocker immediately, and had to switch her mindset and block the ball down. So that was a really good play by her. Mia Shearer back for the serve for Portageville. Botch with the hit. And pick up again there in the middle by Smith. Powell with the hit, picked up by Portageville. Good block coverage. Oh, my. Lack of communication that time by Portageville, and they end up running into each other and not being able to handle the set. So we're going to take a timeout. It's timeout here by Portageville, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
We're back here in Portageville High School alongside the Jim Bidwell Court, watching volleyball, calling volleyball, sharing it with you tonight. Coach, it's 2016. The Bernie Mules have the lead. What did Coach hope to do with that timeout? Coach Starnes hope to do with that timeout?
Calm her team down, play past that hit just a little bit more.
And cover that particular play right there, which they did not do. That was a really nice hit by Bernie that time. Found a spot.
Prior to her timeout, Portageville had some miscommunications amongst them, and she's trying to get that all worked out.
So Mackenzie Meesey with the serve again for Bernie, and scores another point. Nope. I was wrong. Portageville got that point.
Portageville, yes.
So 21-17 now. Portageville with the serve, and Farmer with the serve for Portageville. The block was there, but she hit it into the net. That was Macy Botch that time.
So there are 2 forced errors by Bernie right now.
You don't see that a lot. They're generally pretty solid there. Good pickup by Bernie that time. Dillinger with a good play there, smart play. She saw everybody kind of pulled up toward the net, and she put it back on the second hit, back into the back row. And another timeout, quick timeout by Portageville. We're going to stick around this time. Coach, we're going to talk a little bit about the seniors tonight. So tell us give us one of the seniors for.
So I want to talk about Portageville senior Jayla Weddington. She's number 13. She's the granddaughter of Charlie and Pam Beast. Hope I said that right. If I didn't, I apologize. She has played volleyball all 4 years of high school. Jayla plans to play college ball somewhere. And if that's not in her card, she said she would like to go to Arkansas State and become a traveling nurse. And I hope she becomes a traveling nurse because I'm going to need someone to take care of me one day.
There you go.
And we're going to miss her out here. She is a good player for these girls, and she brings the positive energy to this team.
She really does. She's an exciting player. She's got a lot of energy for sure. All right, Riley Powell back to serve for Bernie. Past the outside to Priggle. Picked up by Bernie. Plumling with the hit. Nice play. It was kind of out of control a little bit, and almost knocked my drink over. But point for Portageville. That ball was hit long. So Portageville gets the point, 22-19. A little short serve that time and picked up by Bernie. Plumling that time a little bit nonchalant with that hit back over and hit it into the net.
She's to go up aggressive enough with it.
Lainey Stone back to serve for Portageville. There's that back row hit, but this time it was long. That was Abby Powell. Well, now Bernie's going to take a quick timeout. So we're going to take a break with them this time, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. We're back here at Portageville High School where we are in a tight first set. Currently the Bernie Mules lead the Portageville Bulldogs 22-21. What are you seeing, Coach, as we look for the last few points of this set?
Well, to me, it's going to be whoever's going to be hitting is going to be on right now. Both teams have 6 to 7 hitting errors. And they want that 4 call.
That was blocked. I think it hit her hands. So that
4 hits.
I was going to say that.
That one, but I was counting 2.
You know, I don't count very well, but I can count to 4. So I knew it looked like a lot of extra hits there, at least an extra hit there. So, all right. So Bernie back to serve. Lexi Dillinger put it right where no one was ready to receive it. So we're at set point in set number 1. Dillinger back to serve again. Set point. Picked up this time. Set to the back row for Farmer, but she hit it into the top of the net. So Bernie takes set number 1, 25-21. So we'll be back in a couple minutes and discuss set number 1.
Julep, julep, julep,
If Moreland's not on the back of your vehicle, you paid too much.
pork steak. Fast break. The best chicken in the whole state. Fast break. Woo, doggies, I think I need a fast break. All right.
Fast Break in Bernie, Missouri. Fresh food, lottery, gas, and more.
Fast break.
And we're back here at Portageville High School. Bernie took set number one, 25-21. What does Portageville need to do, Coach, to turn that around and turn that score around?
Portageville can't let Bernie get on those runs again. Even though it looks like Portageville had more kills than they did, Portageville had some mental mistakes that cost them some uncharacteristics, some small, minor mistakes that they did. Oh, he called that out. That looked nice.
Looked like it was right on the line, but the line judge called it out. So referee looked to her, and she said it was out. So the first point goes to Bernie. Again, went to Bernie the first set. Free ball set back over by Portageville. Set to the outside to Henry. To the outside to Henry, and she puts it down. Off hands and out of bounds.
So Portageville's not going to be able to give just free balls right to them anymore. What was interesting in the first set is that we didn't have a single miss served by either team, and that is phenomenal.
That's almost unbelievable. Powell couldn't get to that ball into the net, and it was hit too close to the net, so wasn't anything she could do with it.
That's about it.
So now Briley Adams back to serve for Portageville. Miscommunication on the Portageville side that time, and players kind of bumping into each other. So
Bernie.
They got it on the Bernie side. Thank you. So they've got to communicate with one another.
It's that same uniform. It's
that's
killing
right.
us. It is killing
that's
us. And the gym is all blue.
I know. So.
Nice serve.
So Portageville back with the serve again. Briley Adams that time with an ace. No one could handle it. So.
Number 12, Michaela Kirkwood. She is a sophomore as well for Bernie. She does an amazing job back there, and she's just struggled these last two times, but perfect pass this time.
Powell that time with the hit and found a spot on the back row. Nice placement with that hit.
She has the power.
She really does. And she can hit from either side, too.
If Portageville doesn't back up for her, that she likes this back 10% of the court that we talk about.
Right. Set to the middle for the slide, but the set was a little bit off from where she thought it was going to be. Go to the outside to Farmer, who finds a spot. Placement that time right on the line.
These teams cannot give the other team free balls, and that's what we're seeing when they're using it best.
Janai Smith back to serve for Portageville. Kirkwood with the pass again. That was a little short set that Powell couldn't handle in the middle. Her timing was off a little bit on that one, looked like. Smith back to serve again for Portageville. Set to Kirkwood. Stone that time, but hit to the back row and down. Very nice play by Bernie that time. Found a spot again. Saw everybody pulled up into the other side of the court and found that open spot in the back corner.
It was all the net play right there at the middle, and kind of doing what you kind of do when the ball's tight on the net. Everybody kind of pulls in.
Everybody tries to cover a little bit. It was Lainey Stone that time with a hit off hands and out of bounds. Very nice use of the block.
And Lainey doesn't get to hit on that outside as much. She has to hit middle.
Right.
And she could be a really good force for them, but we need her there in the middle for Portageville.
That's right.
Right now, Portageville's going to have to watch because Bernie's setter is back in the front row, and she will set that ball back over. Does that very well.
Nice hit cross court that time by Who hit that one? Dillinger? Dillinger set that. I don't know who hit that ball. Either way, it was a nice play.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
I think she went out.
You're right. Because Mackenzie Meese's back into serve for Bernie. Tell you what, she's been effective with her serve in that first set, and again here in the second set. They're not able to get good passes off of it. Kirkwood with a nice tip. Ball hit back over by Bernie. There's Dillinger using that, but this time too sharp of an angle and put it out of bounds.
He was tight on the net. She tried.
Wasn't a lot she could do with it. It was pretty tight to the net, so she tried to make the best of it and hit it out. Farmer with the serve for Kirkwood. Kirkwood hits it out long for Bernie.
Bernie's libero, number 22, Riley Powell. She has been spot on this game so far. Couple at the very beginning.
Kenzie Meese that time with tried to make something out of that play and hit it a little bit wide. So now suddenly it's 9-5. Portageville with a 4-point lead, one of their larger leads of the night. And Farmer hits it into the net. So there's a first service error.
First at 9-6, second set.
First service error for either team at 9-6 in the second set. That's pretty amazing.
I like it.
Good efficiency. Powell with the serve for Bernie. It's 4 hits. Ball didn't get across the net. Hit the net and came back to her. So it's 9-7. Powell back to serve again. Riley Powell.
Very good way to use the block.
Nice hit by Riley Adams off the block and down. Stone back with a serve again. She's got a nice, strong, deep serve. It's up to the outside to Adams again. Nice pickup that time by Meese. A little out of system that time for Portageville. A bump set to the back row for Bernie. That was actually a nice design, nice play. That time the ball went over the net and was tipped.
Lots of great hustle
Krigel with the set to the middle to Janiyah Smith, who put that ball down. Nice hustle by both teams. Lots of good action in that rally.
And both teams had the middle hoe open. That's how you play the defense. That's how we play it. And she's smart.
Nice touch that time by Kirkwood, right into the spot where no one was pulled up to cover that block, and she dropped it right into there.
She made it look so simple.
So Lexi Dillinger, the serving now for that ball has been right on the line. So good play that time by Portageville. Henry with a strong right side hit that time.
And you'd rather the girls take it than chance the line call?
Sure, absolutely. Good hustle by Leah Larry that time, sliding and just couldn't get the ball back in. She was getting close to the bench, so I think she was a little nervous about that. Larry hits that one long and out. So back to now 11-10. 3 quick points for Bernie. Free ball back over by Portageville. Picked up that time by the setter. Bumped it up, used it as a set, and Henry hits it down.
So Portageville's got to calm down right now. They have not been getting the pass. Running Leah Larry everywhere. She's doing the best she can with what she's getting, and they're not getting the pass, set, kill back over. They're not making it any difficult for Bernie.
Again, an easy push back over. That one didn't clear the net, so 4 hits. Good try, but Henry just couldn't reach that ball. The ball was not where she thought it was going to be, and she had to reach back for it and couldn't make the play.
Nia Shears back in. She is also a sophomore setter here for Portageville, who does an amazing job, especially for a sophomore.
Sets it to the outside to Weddington and down. She's a good hitter on that outside.
That's some of the first few that I've seen her. That's what Portageville has to have more of tonight to win this game.
If she hits that ball with the excitement that she has, she'll get herself fired up and get the rest of the team fired up. Mackenzie Meesey with a hit out of the back row again.
I don't know how that one just happened, but it did.
So that time we saw Leah Shearer taking control out there. She was talking. She was making sure that earlier we saw she was a little quiet and there was some miscommunication, but she made sure everybody heard that was her ball. Didn't work out for them, but she was on top of it. Nice play by Climbling, sitting in the middle waiting for that ball. That pass was long over the net and she put it down.
And again, Bernie's height there in the middle, she does well too. When she jumps, she hangs so nicely.
So Kirkwood back with the
That was
serve.
an amazing dig from Portageville.
I don't know how they got that back over, but then they got back to position and they dropped one in front of them. So Kirkwood back to serve again for Bernie, which now has the lead, 14-13. First lead in a while for Bernie. But then another service error.
Scores tied.
14-all.
Bernie just wasn't giving Portageville any relief, any breath of anything. They were just shoving it right back over and getting their points.
Briley Adams with the serve for Portageville. Good try that time by Mia Shearer going after that ball, but it was off the block and down, out of bounds. Plumling back to serve for Bernie now. Short serve picked up by Portageville. Set to the middle to Botch. Off hands and out of bounds. Nice hit. The Bernie players are very excited right now. Their bench is up. They see they've got a little momentum right now. Climbing with the serve. Pass to the outside to Farmer. Picked up, set. Not sure who that was set to, but
they got it over.
Got it over. Henry that time blocked by Farmer. Kirkwood hit that one just a little bit long. Boy, Portageville players pulled back just at the last second, and that ball was long.
Both teams have really played the net well, playing off the blocks, getting the blocks, the hitters getting back to get the hit again or pass it up. It just seems really good volleyball right now.
Smart play that time by Weddington. She didn't have the hit, but she pushed it straight over. She set it right into the block and down. They were not expecting that, I don't think, when she didn't go up to hit it.
I think the block was a little late, and she saw it.
Janai Smith back to serve again for Portageville. Kirkwood that time with a difficult serve receive. Picked up and gotten back over by Bernie, though. Lainey Stone with the hit in the middle. Oh, there's Weddington again up for a block that time. Showing her athleticism that time, getting up and getting that block over the taller player. Powell is taller than her, but she got up and got that block nicely.
That last one that Lainey Stone hit, Bernie came in and had triple block on her.
Yep.
She did well to get that ball over.
Smith with the serve again, picked up by Powell. Set to the outside to Farmer again. Farmer put that ball down hard. That was one of the better hits from that side that we've seen.
That's the Farmer we know. That's Glow.
That's right. That was a nice hit that time. So it's 18-16 now. Janai Smith back to serve again for Portageville. Nice long serve that time, picked up by the libero Powell. Powell with a hit out of the back row. Libero with a kill.
Don't see that very often, but she did it.
You don't. She's a solid player back there. But
and she's excited.
So is her setter. Her setter's excited that she set it back to her and she put it down. I'm sure they've been working on that. She's like, one time during the game, give it to me. Free ball back over from Portageville. Powell that time, she hit that ball left-handed.
Left-handed.
And she's not left-handed.
And she's not. I had to think for a minute. 24 is left-handed, but she is not.
Right. But it was set way to the outside, and she didn't have any choice but to do that. Stone with a good hit, picked up by Powell. Nice play by the libero back there. Set to the middle to Stone again. Nice defense by Bernie that time.
What a great up.
Weddington, I'm not sure how she got to that ball, but she did. Little lack of communication there by the Portageville Bulldogs. Setter was there, and they just weren't sure who was going after that ball.
That happened the last set, too.
Yep.
Close at the end of the set.
About at this point, right.
Same two girls, too. They'll get it worked out.
Weddington with a hit again. Picked up this time by Bernie. Kirkwood hits it from the back row and just a little bit long. So it's tied again, 19 all. Tell you what, these have been two closely contested sets.
I like looking over here at Bernie. Their setter and their middles are breathing heavy, and it's because they are
working
playing hard. Yes.
Leah Larry with the serve, but served it long and out of bounds.
Nice, good, fast serve. It just was a little long.
So 2019 now for Bernie. Meese back in to serve for Bernie. Set to the outside to Priggle. Maggie Priggle in the game now. So Portageville couldn't handle that ball off hands and down. Timeout for Portageville. So we're going to stick around. Let's see if we've got another senior spotlight for the Portageville Bulldogs.
We do. We have Leah Larry. She's number 6. She's the daughter of Jimmy and Danielle Larry. Leah has played volleyball for 4 years, all 4 years of high school. She plans to attend college and get a degree in elementary education, and we hope Leah comes back and possibly coaches a sport for us, because we're going to need some young coaches.
And young teachers. It's always good to see students looking to become teachers. Some teacher probably has had a real impact on her, and she felt like that would be something she'd like to do to give back to others.
Right.
So, you come from a family of teachers, and it's a noble profession, and one that I know we're losing a lot of teachers, and so the more young people that go into it, the better. Larry that time with a double contact on the set and wasn't able to.
She was just not positioned correctly.
Right. She was trying to hit it way back over, and
it was tough.
So Meese again, that's her third serve, and that time Stone hit it off the block and down.
Nice set that time from her to her middle.
So Glow Farmer back to serve for the Portageville Bulldogs. Hits it long and out.
Bernie's lucky that went out because nobody was going for it.
It looked like it might be really close. That's one of those where you're real nervous when you let it go, because you never know if it's going to be in or out. Nice tip off the net. Good. Oh boy, I'm not sure how nobody was in the net on either of those, but maybe they weren't. The referees didn't see it for sure. And off hands and out of bounds.
They're also wanting a call for a lift on that, or a push, or a dunk, or however you want to say it.
It looked like they kind of caught it and threw it, but Coach is not happy. Right, so we're going to take a break with them this time. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Does your business need literally anything? When we founded CNS Cleaning Supply, our goal was simple. Become a one-stop shop for anything and everything your operation might want. From car care to condiments, mops to markers, soaps to staplers, and everything in between. Which is a lot. CNS has got you covered. Give Delane Beckwith a call at 573-217-0104 or visit cscleaningsupply.com to get set up with, well, literally everything. Tell them Delane sent you.
And we're back. We're back in the Portageville High School Gymnasium, where we're at set point in set number 2 for Bernie to go up 2-0 if they can win this point. Free ball back over, and Bernie hits it out of the back row and long.
So Bernie's had about 4 of those this game that they've set back row. They may need to mix up. They got some solid hitters right now in this front row.
And that might have been one that she didn't need to do at that point in time. It's a good idea at times to shake things up, but and that's final point. Priming with the hit, and that's set number 2. 25-21 again. So we're going to take a break. We'll come back and give you some stats and highlights and maybe another couple spotlights. So we'll be back.
First State Bank and Trust is more than just products and services. We're there for you for your first paycheck, buying a home, opening a small business, starting a family, or planning to retire, and everything in between. We're the local bank you know and trust for all of your financial needs. Visit fsbtrust.com or stop by your local First State Bank and Trust to explore all of your financial options. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
This funeral home of Dexter and Bernie strives to provide their community with the accommodations and services needed to relieve your family during times of loss. For more information, give them a call and see how Mathis Funeral Home can help meet your expectations in celebrating your loved ones.
And we're back. That was a very quick between sets that time. Neither one of the coaches kept their players in their break very long. First 2 points have been scored by Portageville on their serve. They started with a little bit different rotation, I think, and Shear is serving, and she started off really well this set. Again, that time Powell had a hard time handling the serve. 3 in a row to start off this set, and you can see a little bit of fire in the Portageville Bulldogs right now.
That's right. They're coming out a little stronger. Neither team took very long on that intermission.
Good hit that time by Kirkwood in the middle. Not much you could do about that.
The first point we missed, but she went to tip, and Portageville just came back and just blocked it.
Tough first pass for Portageville that time. Weddington couldn't handle it. She tried, but she couldn't get to it. So 3-2 now with Kirkwood back to serve again for Bernie. Picked up that time, set back to the middle. Nice hit that time. Saved by Bernie, but not able to get it back over the net. Powell that time chased that ball down out of bounds, but they weren't able to convert.
I've seen better saves these games than most of the games that we have done.
Absolutely. Good hit that time.
From our angle, I could not tell
if it
until
came
I
over.
looked
I know.
at the referee's arm to see where it came over.
I know.
And then, of course, Bernie jumping up and down helps.
Right.
Another good save.
It was. Put a free ball back over for Bernie and see if they can take advantage of it. And they do. That was Powell coming in from the outside and putting that ball down. So now Bernie's excited, fired up. Their bench is up.
Bernie's offense just froze Portageville's defense. Middle blocker didn't know which way to go.
Free ball back over again. This time to Henry, and she puts it down in the back corner.
Because of that right there.
So that's a couple of really good hits in a row quickly for Bernie. Got them on top 5-4.
for Bernie right now, I think this is their best rotation. I truly do. They got these two big outside hitters, and Portageville right now doesn't know who to follow just yet. But they answer with something like that. They're not going to back down from it.
Weddington that time hit that off the block and out of bounds, or off the receive and out of bounds. Tied it up. Smith back to serve for Portageville. It's it long, picked up by Kirkwood, set to the outside to Botch.
Nice, perfect pass.
Right where you want it. And you know when the first pass is nice to the setter, it all works out a lot better, doesn't it?
It sure does. And she was just waiting with her hands right there. That was very traditional, just good volleyball.
Right. Smith back to serve again for Portageville. And that time Powell going for a quick middle set and hit it into the net. 7-5, Portageville with the lead now. Smith back to serve. Double contact that time by the setter in the middle. She was trying to push it back to her hitter and just wasn't able to do it cleanly. Nice set that time to the right side, but picked up by Weddington. Thought she saw a spot back there, but there was Powell, the libero, moving right into that spot. Good pickup that time by Portageville, by Bernie, but Portageville chased it down but hit it wide, and I think she thought that was the third hit, but I think that was only the second hit.
I don't think she meant to hit it that hard.
I don't either. She kind of had that look on her face after she did it that wasn't what she meant to do for sure.
Nice hit from Lainey Stone.
Stone that time with a nice hit from the outside.
The last three passes have come from Briley Adams, who has been spot on here off that service receive. She has been really good right there for him. Checking in is number 10 for Bernie, Abby Powell.
So picked up that time by Smith to the outside to Farmer. Powell with a hit back over to the middle to Stone. Didn't get a solid hit that time. Outside to Priggle that time. We haven't called her name in a while, but she put that ball in a very good spot.
The one thing about Lily Beth Priggle over here is, you know, she may not be the one that gets all the kills, but she does set up a nice double block out here and makes it more difficult for Bernie's strong outside. And that's one of her jobs out here. She does it very well.
Aaliyah Larry that time with a serve that went long. And Mackenzie Meesey back in to serve for Bernie. Set to Priggle on the outside. Nice idea by Dillinger, but that time Portageville was there to pick it up. Macy Botch in the middle with a nice hit, and Smith couldn't get to that one.
So with the Botch girl being left-handed, she likes to come over here to what we call the 5 position, the back left. And most girls that hit out of the middle that are right-handed hit the other way. And it's an adjustment now for Bernie to adjust to that.
Right.
Having to play defense.
So Macy hit that serve into the net. Farmer back to serve for Portageville. Set to the back row to Powell. You know, Bernie's got almost as many Powells as Portageville has Priggles on it.
Yes, they do.
So we're going to stay here this time. Let's look at, see if we've got another senior spotlight.
We're going to do 2 here real fast. Okay. We have Lily Beth Priggle. She's number 22. She is the daughter of John and Shelley Priggle. She has played all 4 years of high school. Lily Beth hopes to attend the University of Mississippi to pursue a Bachelor's of Science in Chemistry in the pursuit of going on to medical school. We then have Lainey Stone, number 24. She's the daughter of BJ and Terry Stone. She has played 4 years of volleyball here. She plans to attend Arkansas State University and major in communication disorders. I know Portageville is proud of their girls. We are proud of all these seniors. We are going to give shouts outs to the Bernie seniors at our next timeouts possibly, and recognize them as well.
We're also going to give a shout out to John Garrett Kellums, who's the Portageville coach's husband, who's apparently out picking cotton tonight and watching us tonight on Aycorp Sports. And we're glad to have him. He's a friend of Aycorp, and we're certainly glad to have him watching us tonight. So set to the middle. There's Botch again, that time picked up by Farmer. Back row to Powell again. This time it's hit long. I think she's almost setting to the back row as often as she does to the front row right now. What do you think her strategy is with that? Do you think she's got strong hitters in the back row right now? Is that what her thought is? Or the passes?
I'm thinking it's the pass right now.
That one was hit off the block by Kirkwood that time and out of bounds. So point for Bernie. Powell back with the serve. And that time not able to get it back over. That was Abby Powell not able to get it back over in bounds. So Stone back to serve again for.
It's been a good run here for Portageville right now with 5-point lead.
It has. There's Kirkwood again. That time the set was too close to the net and she could not get to it and handle it. So 15-9 now. Portageville with the lead.
Needing to get out of this rotation. There it is.
Now there's a smart play again by the setter Dillinger. She saw that spot open and dropped it right into it. She's a smart player.
She really is. Court sense.
And that ball's in. She served that one, and that's when you want to go ahead and play that ball, even though you think it's going to be out because it was too close to take. This time she serves it short. She almost got her backed up to the line and served it in front of her, but she was able to recover. Picked up by Stone again. Cut to the outside that time to Adams, and Adams hit it off the receive and out of bounds.
So we have a 5-point lead here by Portageville. Portageville doesn't need to let up. Portageville also, to me, has one of their stronger front rows right now as well. Nice pass by Bernie. And smart play.
Nice play by Plumlin. She put that ball right into that open spot right on the front row. She could see it. Powell back into the game on the front row. Kirkwood back to serve. Set to the middle that time for Smith. Picked up by Bernie. I'm not sure how, but they did.
It looked like what we call a pancake, and Portageville is not happy.
Portageville also didn't stop playing. Even though they weren't happy, they didn't stop playing.
And they got the point.
Yeah, it looks like she put her hand right on the floor, popped it right up off the back of her hand, and that's a very legal play and a very smart play at that point. Coach thought it hit the floor, but I don't think it did. Adams back to serve. Served it into the net.
So in games like these, miss serves are crucial.
Absolutely. So Plumlin back to serve for the Mules. Set to the middle. Weddington hits it back over. Powell from the outside, set to the outside to Farmer. Throw Farmer with a really strong hit into the back row and down. 18-13, and Bernie's going to take a timeout. Coach, let's go ahead and stay here and talk about a couple of the Bernie seniors before, because you don't know what's going to happen the rest of the set. So
that's right. So we have Alicia Freeman. She is the daughter of Mary Freeman. She has played volleyball for Bernie for 4 years. She plans to attend Southeast Missouri State and major in sports medicine. Next, we have Piper Winston, number 3, as she has played volleyball in high school for 4 years. She is the daughter of Sarah Henry. She plans to attend TRC and then hopefully Mizzou and go into medical school. So some more great
Good for her.
Great girls with some great careers looking to take care of me and you as we get old.
Absolutely.
So Bernie's going to have to just get their hits back on. They have their solid front row. They have number 26. They have number 5 to use. But also right now, I look out there now for Portageville, and it's even stronger to me than what I said a while ago. Their front row.
Especially on the block. They're pretty solid. This group's pretty solid. And 2 hits. She hit that ball twice, and pass was too close to the net. She couldn't handle it. So Henry back to serve for Bernie. Nice pass. Set to the back row that time. Riley Adams, and she hit it into the top of the net. Significant number of sets to the back row tonight. I've been impressed with the fact that they've got confidence to do it. And it has been successful on occasion, but then there have been times when they've missed. So 4 hits that time by Portageville. Portageville's going to take a timeout. We're at 18-16 in set number 3. So we'll take a break. Be back in 30 seconds.
At Focus Bank, we understand your community because it's our community too. With branches across Southeast Missouri and Northeast Arkansas, Focus Bank offers services such as fraud protection, really free checking, and mobile banking that lets you bank simply and securely, anytime, anywhere. Stop by any of our branches or visit us online to open an account today. Plus, you'll receive an awesome free gift just from opening your really free checking account. And when you refer someone who opens an account, you'll both receive a gift. Focus Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And we're back here in the 3rd set here at Portageville. Portageville leads 18-16, but Bernie has the serve.
Jim is still loud. Portageville fans are still hanging in there.
Got something in my throat and I'm coughing, but that was a nice hit out of the middle.
For number 24. Botch. Now, Bernie, the JV team, they have decided all to stand up to and get involved in this game. I love to see this good sportsmanship here.
Absolutely.
And Farmer with the kill in the middle.
Well, I'm back. I had to cough there. That was something in my throat, and I couldn't get rid of it. So we're back. Thank you for carrying me there for a few plays.
I like how Glow Farmer, after she hits, she just turns around and looks like, well, that was easy.
So Aaliyah Larry that time, she had a couple of tough serves the last little bit, and so she put that one deep and played by Bernie. I'm not sure if it was going to be, well, Bernie's going to call timeout. That was a quick timeout, but it's at 20 points, and so with 20 points, you want to make sure that Coach is just going to leave them out there.
Okay, we got a red card or a yellow card. I'm not for sure.
What happened? Did she not have a timeout?
She did not have a timeout. I guess she gets a yellow card,
I don't know.
possibly. I'm not for sure. I thought that might have been a point or something.
Well, it's 20-17, and I'm glad we didn't go to commercial. 3 ball played back over by Portageville and hit and out and no touch. So 21-17 now for with Portageville in the lead.
Bernie's just got to calm down and get their pass set hits here.
Aaliyah Larry with another good serve to the back. Picked up that time by Smith in the middle. And again, set to the middle that time. Good play on both sides of the net.
Leah Larry just missed that one.
Yep, she swung for it and just missed it. So Macy back in to serve for Bernie. She's been pretty effective back there with that little jump serve that she has. Kind of floated that one to the back, and Larry just set that one back over. Kirkwood that time couldn't hit that off the top of the net, rolled it down the net and down on her side. So 22-18 now for Portageville. Farmer back to serve. Hit that one really short, clipped the tape, but got over somehow.
Block.
Nice block in the middle that time by Stone. Now that was definitely a set to the back row because she didn't have any choice with that pass, but some of those you may want to just set back over and give it a free ball instead of hitting it if you're not in a good position maybe. Wow, good pickup by Portageville, but unfortunately Smith set that one out of bounds on the other side. Got it back over, but it went out.
The other problem right there is that Dillinger is in front row, and she doesn't have a back person to hit set back to, which would have been her easier spot to set back.
True, good point.
So Lainey Stone really handled that one well. It was unexpected, I thought, but she handled it very well. Making Bernie move.
Absolutely, making that libero move all over the back row. Kirkwood not really expecting that ball to come back over. Powell with the hit from the back row again. Free ball back over. Let's see if Bernie can take advantage of it. Kirkwood with a good spot, but Portageville playing good defense. Both teams playing really good defense right now. Picked
Long
up again.
rally.
And back over. Bernie set to the back roll to Powell again. Picked up by Portageville. Free ball back over. Close to the line. That time hit out. I do believe that the coach felt like that was a lift again, but it didn't matter because it was out.
It was out.
But I think she might have had an argument there. Looked like she may have caught that and tossed it a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Set point now for Portageville. Picked up by Bernie, set to Kirkwood, off hands, picked up. Boy, they're covering that block well back here. Back to Powell on the back row again, and this time it's out. Hit my table, but that's the set. So 25-19 this time with Portageville taking a win. So how about we play 4 at least? What do you say?
We're going to have to. I don't think we have a choice.
All right, well, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. We may not go for very long because they didn't keep us gone very long while ago, but let's see. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun, and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner.
We're back here in Portageville High School Gymnasium where, recap a little bit, first set went to Bernie 25-21, second set same score, Bernie 25-21. Third set, Portageville was victorious 25-19. Coming up on Aycorp Sports, as you know, we're proud to present you with a full schedule of both football and volleyball this fall. This is another great week of high school volleyball, high school sports. We got one more game this week. Tomorrow night we'll be back at Charles Bland Stadium in Dexter, where Dexter's hosting Crothersville. It's Dexter's homecoming, so that's pretty exciting for the students in Dexter. Looking forward to next week. Monday we will see these Portageville Bulldogs again at Clarkton on Monday evening where they face off with the Reindeer. On Thursday, we'll be back in Dexter where the Bearcats will take on Kennett. That's Friday evening. On Thursday evening, they'll take on Poplar Bluff in volleyball. Friday evening, Dexter and Kennett. So lots of games coming up. We're excited about it. First point in set number 4 goes to Portageville. They draw first blood.
Weddington came out with the kill, and she was wanting that ball. Portageville's fired up now for that first set win.
So set to Weddington. Tipped over, picked up by Bernie. Kirkwood hits it back over. Set to the middle this time to Smith. Now Smith with a really good hit now the middle. Tell you what, Shear, the setter on this team, she's a fiery player too. She gets fired up and she gets the rest of the team fired up.
That's the first time I have seen Janai Smith come out and just hammer that. She wanted that one.
And it wasn't the easiest set to hit. It was a little behind her, but she went back and got it. Well, there's Powell again with using her left hand.
And I don't know if she hit that harder than she does sometimes with her right hand.
She might have.
I'm going to ask her what hand she really is.
She uses both pretty well out there right now. There's Farmer with the hit from the outside. Set back over by Dillinger.
Keeping Portageville honest here.
Weddington's just playing that net. Henry, nice play by Bernie. Going after those short hits. Outside that time, picked up again. And we've got a player that's hurt. Weddington's hurt on this other side of the court. But she's back up and trying, and that ball was hit off the net. She's going to have to substitute out. She was really hurting.
I don't know if it's her knee or her ankle. I think it's her knee.
So she's going to come out. Plumling back to serve for Bernie at 2-2. Set that one over the net, and Henry was there to tap it down.
Portageville will have to just make some readjustments. Number 19 comes in, Taryn Irby. She can handle this. She did that just very, very well against Cartersville the other night.
And just she hit like right there. She comes in and hits it out of the middle, off the block and down. So Janai Smith back to serve for the, well, it's good to see Weddington moving up and down the sideline over here. So it looks like she's going to be okay. May have been one of those situations where her knee popped a little bit, but hopefully she's going to be all right. That ball was really close to the line, but you like your players being aggressive if they're not sure, and so she...
Bernie has been really smart all 3 sets, and even here in the 4th set. When they can, they're pushing it deep. Portageville sucks up just a little bit on defense, it seems like. There it is. That's 2 kills for Irby. She is going to help them so much in postseason. And she just comes in. She's relaxed up there. She plays well with these girls. Something to look forward to for next year for her.
Absolutely.
Lilybeth Priggle is in for the sheer.
And Aaliyah Larry back in to serve. Nice serve. Lots of movement on that serve that time. We're behind the Portageville players, and that ball was out, off the block and out. Point for Portageville. And the ball keeps rolling. Here it comes.
Portageville has out-hyped them on this rotation right now. Portageville needs to use that. Aaliyah Larry with the serve has a very nice, low, hard, fast serve.
Set to the middle. Stone not ready for that set where it was. Dillinger hit that way long. It's going to be a free ball back over, but she was trying to hit it deep, but she just hit it too deep. A lot of times when you get your back to the net, you're not really sure how far you are from the net, and she hit it long. Larry with another good serve, that time off the net. Oh, nice hit by Powell with her right hand that time, and found the back corner.
And she seemed a little surprised about it. She came off that 1 foot.
She lives in those back corners, though. She really does.
She does.
Mackenzie Meesey back in to serve for the Bernie Mules. Larry picked it up and hit it back over. And out. Hit long and out. Point for Portageville. Portageville back to serve. Chloe Farmer back to serve for Portageville, up 7-5. Bump set to the back row. To Powell off the hands of Priggle and out of bounds. She was turned a little bit to the outside that time and got her hands on that ball but couldn't. So the second kill for the libero tonight. Stone hits it back over. Set to the middle to Plumling. And Stone couldn't handle it off the block.
So Laney was a little late coming back. She was just out of position there. And scores tied 7-7 now.
So Powell back to serve again. And free ball back over. Let's see what Bernie can do with the free ball coming back over. Nice dump by Dillinger, but picked up by Bernie, or picked up by Portageville. And that time put down. Portageville couldn't handle it.
Portageville has picked up on Dillinger's tips now a lot better than they did the first two sets.
Yeah, they're looking for it.
But that one just fell.
But she can see the court so well, it's hard for it not to eventually work. Because you just can't cover everything. Priggle with the set, a little out of system set there by Priggle to Stone and not where she needed the set to be.
Portageville just needs to calm down, get the pass set hit right now.
Wow, Powell rolled that right over the net with the serve. Portageville picked it up, but the first pass went under the net. So Powell back to serve again. Boy, she serves that ball low and right over the top of the net. And another successful point for Bernie. Now 11-7. That was quick turnaround. They scored points in bunches right now. Riley Powell with the serve again. And a double contact.
Coach is going to call a timeout.
Larry that time. Coach needs a timeout, I believe.
No,
nope, she'll substitute.
Sub in. So she's subbing in
Lexi Priggle.
Lexi Priggle to set.
Lexi Priggle is a freshman. And coach was successful. She got the point.
And sometimes just
stopping the action a little bit. That's right. So Stone back to serve. Picked up, set to the outside to Plumling. Blocked and down by Smith that time. Big block there with Smith and Priggle in the middle of that defense.
Stone back to serve.
Pass by Meesey. Little miscommunication and picked up by a double contact by the young setter. It's a good hit by Smith out of the middle, but a double contact by the setter Priggle that time, Lexi Priggle. So Dillinger with the serve. Nice set that time. She was comfortable with that one and able to get her set in, and I think coach was very satisfied with the way she handled herself out there on the court.
I'm glad to see Weddington is back in. She got her knee kind of worked out there.
So lots of balls flying everywhere right now. Henry blocked in the middle by Smith. Smith hits it over free back to the Bernie Mules outside to Kirkwood.
Nice
Picked
hit.
up by Farmer. Set to Weddington. Oh, set to Farmer.
Back row.
We're at an odd angle because I couldn't really tell where that ball was going.
I couldn't either. And then Farmer came out of the back row from nowhere.
All right.
It was just too low. The set was just too low.
All right. Well, Kirkwood was back to serve for Bernie to the middle to Smith, and she hits it into the net and down. Timeout for the Portageville Bulldogs. We're going to talk about these last two Bernie seniors during this break, if you don't mind, Coach.
Yes, we have Larissa Throckmorton. I think I said that right. She has been at Bernie playing volleyball for 4 years. She plans to attend TRCC and be a surgical technician. Her mother is Linda Kirkpatrick. We have Abby Powell. She's been playing volleyball for 4 years. She plans to attend TRC and major in nursing. Her parents are Amanda Edwards and Matt Boyles. So what I asked when I asked these girls how many years they've been playing, and they said, well, since 3rd grade. And I said, well, we're just going to go either high school or junior high.
Right.
And they were like, oh, okay. But we've all been playing since 3rd grade. And it does show here.
It does.
It's even Portageville has a great elementary program, too.
A lot more of that now than there used to be. So set to the outside. I think Weddington's knee's okay. What do you think?
Yes. Yeah, she liked that one.
That ball was set perfectly for her, wasn't it?
Beautiful.
The Portageville Bulldog mascot has lost his head, but he's kind of got it back on now. So that was very disturbing to see a mascot without their head. Nice tip that time by Dillon to put it down in the right spot.
If I'm not mistaken, is it Portageville's homecoming this week, too?
It may be.
I think I saw that on. They had their Spirit Week this week.
Okay.
Nice hit by number 13.
That's Smith with a really good hit. She's really shown out this last last part of that last set, and then this set. She's really started to feel more comfortable up there and confident in that front row.
She had a lot of hitting errors the first set, but she has made up for it right now.
Absolutely. Off the block, that was Powell in the front row. Hit that ball off the block and down.
So Portageville's got a little work here left for them here. It's 12-17. They got 5 points. They need to make a run here.
Bernie needs to hold on and keep pushing ahead.
That's right.
You can't get complacent, and sometimes that happens when you get a little bit of a lead, and may have happened in that 3rd set for them. They were up 2-0, and sometimes that happens.
There's a good kill by Farmer.
Yep. Defense just couldn't get to that ball.
So we know that Coach Kellum's husband is listening to us, as well as I imagine all the Priggles are. They all farm, and all the Kellums' farm. It is cotton season right now.
Is your husband picking cotton?
My husband is not picking cotton. He is thrashing corn, though.
Oh, there you go.
I don't think he'll be listening, though.
Well, maybe he is.
Maybe. That was a good hit.
That was a really good hit that time.
She found the hole in the block.
Powell, she does hit harder right-handed.
She does, but she found that hole. It was nice too. I'm just amazed.
So Mackenzie Macy back to serve again. Again, very effective on her serve. She scored a lot. Bernie has scored a lot of points on her serve. Another timeout for Portageville, her second and last timeout of the set. So we'll take a break this time. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
SEMO Health Network, we strive to provide caring and affordable health care while making our patients feel welcome in our warm and friendly atmosphere. With locations throughout Southeast Missouri, we provide medical, dental, OB, and behavioral health services to anyone and everyone that may need it. Visit SEMO Health Network for your wellness exams, COVID and flu vaccinations, lab services, dental exams, counseling, and more. For more information, visit our website and let SEMO Health Network take care of you.
And we're back here at Portageville High School. We are 4th set. Bernie's won 2 sets. Portageville's won 1. Bernie has the lead 19-13 in set number 4. And the serve. Macy back to serve for Bernie. Priggle with the hit and long and out of bounds. So
Portageville really needs to calm down here and just get a better pass. They're running Aaliyah, Larry all over the court right now. She's having a hard time.
Bernie's very confident right now, it appears. They won the race to 20. Let's see who wins the race to 25. Botch with that strong left hand right out of the middle. Picked up, set to the outside to Kirkwood. Blocked, but blocked out of bounds by Priggle.
Priggle was there. She just was in.
Well, she had the block, and then she covered herself and hit it the second time, but hit it out. Set to the middle. Good communication that time by Larry and Smith.
Better.
Nice play by Stone off the defense and out of bounds.
So that was one of the better times that I've seen Portageville actually. The setter passed it. They actually were able to use it, and they had success with it.
Farmer with the serve for Portageville. Macy hit that out of the back row, but hit it out of bounds.
So what I notice is when Bernie has the setter in the front row, she does utilize that back row more.
Right.
And that's
only
fine.
got 2 setters on the front. Kirkwood that time picked up by Bernie by Portageville into the middle for Stone. Kirkwood punches it back over. Set to the outside. I guess it was touched. The referee said it was touched, so it was not 4 hits. Ooh, almost like a communication there, but Portageville picked it up. Botch with the good hit. It was going to be right on the line. Farmer went after it, but couldn't get it up. 22-15 now. Bernie with the lead.
Botch with that left hand. She hits this far left-hand corner from where we're sitting.
And Riley Powell back to serve the libero. She's been really tough in that back row tonight. Riley Adams couldn't get that hit down, hit it into the net. Riley Powell back to serve again. 23-15 right now. Bernie in control. Now set point. That ball went right between two Portageville defenders.
Coach is not happy about that.
Doesn't have any more timeouts, so she's just going to watch this play out. Set point for Portageville, or for Bernie. Portageville picks it up. Stone hits it back over. Kirkwood swings away. You know, right there you could see the difference in the two teams because Kirkwood swung away at that ball, even though she hit it into the net, because they got they have an 8-point lead and she had nothing to lose. Whereas Stone, on the other hand, just set it back over. She was afraid to swing hard at it. So teams can tighten up when it gets to this point in the game. Powell hit that out of the back row again. Set to the outside to Adams.
She wasn't afraid to hit.
She hit that ball hard. And, coming off the couple she just hit into the net, and she was not afraid to swing hard at that ball. So 24-17 now. Stone back to serve again. Still set point for Bernie. Still match point for Bernie, I should say. Bump set to the outside to Plymling. Picked up by Stone. Free ball back over. Tough point to give a free ball back, but picked up nicely by Portageville. Good pass that time by Powell. And off the block by Kirkwood, off the block and out of bounds. 25-17, that's a final for us. We will be back in about a minute. We'll give us a chance to kind of look at our stats, regroup, and finish this out tonight. Thank you all for joining us.
NextEra Energy Resources is the world's largest generator of renewable energy from the wind and sun and a world leader in energy storage. Since 2016, NextEra Energy Resources has invested more than $339 million in Missouri to fuel local economic growth. Today, our company owns and operates one wind energy facility in the state and is looking to invest even more in the Show Me State. We are committed to being a trusted community partner and look forward to providing affordable, clean, renewable energy for generations of Missourians to come.
Growing cotton in the Mid-South is hard work. As a farmer, you make tough decisions every day. Choosing a cotton variety shouldn't be one of them. Next-gen brand varieties from Americot are bred specifically for cotton growers like you. We're 100% independent and farmer-owned. Plant cotton that works as hard as you do. Americot. All we do is cotton, all the time.
And we're back here inside the Portageville High School Gymnasium alongside Jim Bidewell floor. The court here named after legendary Hall of Fame coach, basketball coach Jim Bidewell. Coach, tell us what you think about tonight's matchup. It was everything we'd hoped for, I think.
I think it was. I just really think this was a great lead in here toward the end of the season. Both of those teams played hard. I think both teams will take something away from this. Portageville, it was a great game for them. They had to really rely on pass set hitting. They saw a lot of stuff come at them. And Bernie, they needed this coming off their loss to Risco. This is a really good momentum for them as well. And they played well too. Bernie really played well tonight as well.
Absolutely. They had, both teams played really well at times, and then both teams had some lapses. But, playing against good teams, you're going to have that sometimes, and they're going to force you to have those kinds of lapses at times.
The good things about this game right here is that it didn't hurt anybody either which way.
Right. It wasn't a district game. It wasn't a conference game. So
it was just a very good game tonight.
And a good late season prep game for playoff volleyball, which will be coming up in a couple of weeks. Right. So just a couple more weeks of volleyball, and then we'll be into the postseason. So, that wraps things up for us here at Portageville High School. Remember, tomorrow evening we'll be Aycorp Sports will be at Charles Bland Stadium in Dexter for the Dexter Bearcats and the Crothersville Tigers. That's the Dexter's homecoming tomorrow evening. So join us for that. Right here, the Bernie Mules have defeated the Portageville Bulldogs 3-1. 25-21, 25-21, 19-25, 25-17. Very competitive match tonight. On behalf of everyone here at Aycorp Sports and my broadcast partner, Coach Gentry Vansel, I'm Philip Britt. We will see you tomorrow evening.